Kimmy mistakenly believes Horace harmed her best friend Rain, but in reality he simply moved her to another hospital. Due to this misunderstanding, she and Angel reveal to Horace that they planned to kidnap him and steal his money. They also reveal that Jules is their pimp, and they know that Jules works for Horace, because Horace owns the club, which is a front. Kimmy and Angel also planned to steal his money so they can get away from the club. Horace seems shocked to hear this. Kimmy and Angel explain that they work for Jules in the club and he gets them off for different crimes, and now they're all in a lot of debt to him. Jules has a judge that got them off on all the charges. The judge is Harold Wiscollins. Horace chooses to spare Kimmy and Angel and lets them go. Meanwhile, Mallory has a secret intimate relationship with her driver Calvin. She whispers in his ear that she'll shoot him if he ever betrays her. Elsewhere, Roy, Mallory's husband, arranges a meeting with Lena over drinks. During a stop at a liquor store, his driver Alex calls Jules to inform him that Roy is avoiding going home. Roy eventually drives off on his own, leading Jules to notify Mallory that her husband is heading to the Moxie with Lena, a lawyer investigating the cancer-causing relaxers. Rain, whom Kimmy thought was dead, calls and asks to meet. Kimmy agrees, despite Angel's suspicions of a setup. When Kimmy visits Rain at the hospital, they reunite, but Rain is still not out of the woods yet. Rain wants Kimmy to stay safe, sensing that she's keeping things from her. Horace gets Jules and Calvin to clean up the place. Horace recalls that he and his brother went to school with Judge Harold Wiscollins. He asks Jules whether the man is still on the bench and whether he often sees him, and Jules denies it. Roy finally meets with Lena, who presses him about the dangerous relaxers. Roy dodges her questions, offering her a position in his company. Mallory arrives and offers the same, but Lena insists she cannot be bought. Horace calls Judge Harold, asking him to come to his place in the morning at 6 a.m. Later, Roy and Mallory argue in the car. When she threatens to call his father, Roy notices that Mallory isn't wearing underwear. She claims she forgot to put it on, but Roy vows to find out what she's been doing behind his back. Upon arriving at their private road, they discover a fire and police on the scene. Mallory identifies the burning car as her brother-in-law's. Horace calls Mallory and she asks him to come down to the private road. Back at Kimmy's, Buddy confronts her, accusing Kimmy of trying to steal her spot. Buddy reveals that she kidnapped Kimmy's younger sister Sylvie, planning to use her to control Kimmy. Despite Kimmy's desperate pleas, Buddy plans to put Sylvie to work. In a dramatic turn, Kimmy attacks Buddy, and in a fit of rage, she rams her car into her, ending the season on a cliffhanger.